Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in today and welcome to the today's session. Today, we'll be going through a wonderful philosopher from China, Confucius, who lived in 500 BC. And he inspired many people around the globe, and his teachings are still relevant today, and the things what he had preached. Many of the organizations and leaderships do follow those kind of quotes, which influence them all the time. Hope that helps and for you to do better in what you do. And let's get into it. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in raising every time we fall. This is nothing but shaking off your failures and moving further in a direction. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. You know, um, it's what you observe with the same eyes. What I observe with the same eyes. Our perceptions are different based on our experiences. Again, glass of water, you can see half full or half empty. Is the way how you look at it. It doesn't matter how slowly you start, how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. That means not giving up. Take your baby steps. Make sure you keep taking that baby step. Don't go back. Keep moving. Even one step a day can take you a long way in whatever you do in your professional, personal, and financial matters. The superior man is modest in his speech and exceeding in actions. So, talk less, do more. Action is what it determines your future. What you don't want done to yourself, don't do to others. It's again, coming to your own philosophy. And whatever I don't think that, we want to hurt ourselves intentionally. But there are things which come naturally is a different story. But with your 100% intentions, whatever you want for yourself is what you would want for others to experience. So I think that's what make us human and thinking good of others. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. It's really important for us to understand. It takes a long way to find what you love. It does take a long way. You're not going to find in one instance what you love doing it. But the day you find it, and you don't know how the time passes because you are doing a meditation every day. Because when you love doing what you love doing it, because your entire focus and attention is on that particular thing, what you are trying to achieve, what you are trying to do. And that way, this is nothing but a mindful meditation. So when you do focus with your 100% concentration and do the things which you love doing it because that's what you love doing it and nothing can interrupt you. It doesn't matter whether that gives you money, it doesn't matter whether that gives you success, it doesn't really matter. That is going to drive you. What is driving you is love for what you do. And the day you find that, and probably you might find it early, probably you'll not find it as early as possible, probably you'll take for years, but then each and every experience does count on that process. But finding what you love, the day you find, you're going to remember my words that you don't know how the time goes. And each and everyone gets to that point, a certain point in their life. And the day you find that, there is no looking backwards because everything and every effort what you're making is what you love. And what you love doing it eventually are going to give you the results without you looking for the results. And that's what law of average says too, so keep looking for what you love, and many of these are the old quotes. But then if you look at in our recent times, many people use in a different times in different directions, and that's how you see a lot of people get motivated by such things. So choose a job you love, and you will never have to work another day in your life. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Whenever the anger rises, think about the consequences. To put the world in order, we must put the nation in order. To put the nation in order, we must put the family in order. To put the family in order, we must cultivate our personal life. And to cultivate our personal life, we must first set our hearts right. This is Confucius. And I remember also Abdul Kalam had mentioned this quote in one of his speeches, and it really, if you really go through that entire face by face, word by word, it touches your heart, and that's how slowly you can develop your character. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. We do make mistakes, and you keep thinking about the mistakes doesn't get you any further. And say sorry. I mean, we are just human beings. For whatever the things you're doing it wrong by intentions, without any intentions. It's just like an innocent child says, "I'm so sorry, Daddy. I'm so sorry, Mama," and that's it. You move on, so that there is no going back and forth. The problem we have in terms of a personal relationships, which is not going further in whichever the direction, because there is something called ego, and which every one of us know, and then everyone has a big ego of baggage of ego at some point of life. Why me? Why not him? Why not him? Why not me? See, unless until you don't compromise, and it's not about who is big and who is small, it's about how you are raising up on that particular situation matters the most. Something as simple as smiling at a stranger in the morning might put that person in a great mood. That person will then feel good about himself, and she might smile or he might smile at someone else, and the ripple effect will continue. If you live in an environment where people don't give back to others, decide that you will be the agent of the change. Very wonderful, very profound, and that doesn't cost you any much, just smiling on a stranger. Maybe the guy gives the same ripple for at least another 10 people, and then you created that ripple. So, there you have it. Begin by giving back to others. People will look at you and be inspired, and the ripple will begin. A roof over your head. If you have a bed to sleep in, consider yourself extremely lucky, because there are men, women, and children sleeping without shelter tonight in the cold and shaking as we speak, many across the globe. So being grateful for what we have is very and most important thing for us to appreciate what we have first, and to accumulate or to get more of it. Before you embark on a journey of a revenge, dig two graves. This is so um, relevant in our times. Before you embark on a journey of a revenge, dig two graves. One is for yourself and one is for the other person. Other person might not get in there, but then the first person you get into is going to be you. If you keep taking everything around you for granted, the world around you will lose value, and you will only want more and more to fill the endless gap inside. Grateful when you can't be grateful for the sun on your face, you can't be grateful for the things what you have. The value of life will go down. If you want to live a happy life, you will have to consciously seek and remind yourself the beauty in things, and the key word here, consciously. If you don't make a mental effort to find the beauty in things, your mind will automatically tick in as a just another thing if you keep taking everything. So it all comes back to appreciating what you have, and don't think as it is a thing or value, and what is in that thing that you value is most important thing. When you want to achieve something in life, however big or small, realize that success comes from laying a brick at a time until your dream is built. Consistency is the mother of success. Don't be discouraged when you see other people rushing towards their goals, throwing bricks on top of each other. In most cases, those people fail in a long run because their foundation will either be sloppy, they will run out of steam and give up. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. Just know what you want and take a simple steps towards it. Placing a brick a daily builds a powerful energy, momentum. This is why Confucius said, it doesn't matter how slowly you go as long as you don't stop. See, and there is some wonderful books also which was written by him, which you can find, and then mostly it is driven towards the life purpose and staying positive and understanding the philosophy of the human nature is what Confucius teachings is all about. And if you can pick up a good book and read, that would give you a lot of insights, and for you to stay healthy and stay wealthy and stay successful in everything what you do. So with that note, I would like to leave you today. So stay well, stay blessed, and I hope that helps you for you to put some practice in your life and for you to see yourself growing. If you like this content, do like and subscribe this channel, and which will be able to help your friends and families. And do leave your comments and thoughts for me to get better in what I do and to help the people around me and around us, so that we can stay together, stronger, and much positivity in the years ahead. Stay well, stay blessed. Be good to good influence the people around you. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much.